Hello, my dear students and my dear parents. Welcome back to our third video of EVS 1 Chapter 3 Storage of Water. Point to be covered: recent systems, that means modern methods of storage of water. Let's revise. Meaning of storage of water. Second, traditional water storage, that means old water storage. And which are they? Rivers and bunds, wells, draw wells, tanks and reservoirs, and etc. Let's continue. My dear students, we have already studied water storage. What do you mean by water storage? Yes, it means to store water. We have already studied some traditional method of water storage. Yes or no? Do you remember? Okay. So now it's the time to learn some recent system. That means new systems of water storage. The most important of all recent water storage is the dam. My dear students, dams are built across the river to store huge quantity of water. And when water was stored, it was of great use. You all know? We have already studied this also in previous video. Agriculture. Agriculture was carried out on a large scale. My dear student, let me make you all understand that normally agriculture was carried out only in the rainy season. That means from June to September. But because of these dams, agriculture was carried out even after the rainy season gets over. Understood? Cities were developing day by day. Example, if we take the example of Delhi, we know Delhi is on the banks of river Yamuna. Okay? This dam water was also used to generate electricity. And when this electricity was generated, factories were set up. Our Maharashtra state has several large dams such as Jayakwadi, Koyna, Ujni, Yaldari, etc. If you look at the pictures, you are able to identify the dams. Okay? Let's continue. Our next topic is borewells. In previous days, that means in olden days, wells were dug to obtain water. And which water? That has seeped or that has gone into the ground. Yes or no? But the water which has gone very deep under the ground. How to obtain this water? Can anyone answer me? Yes. If you look at the picture, this picture shows us the borewells. Yes or no? So, these borewells were dug to obtain the water which has gone very deep into the ground. Deep-seated groundwater. And with the help of electricity, that means when the electricity was generated, pumps were used to get this water. And you know, these wells are very deep, but also they are very much narrow. Let's continue. Panpoi. These panpois were big clay jars of drinking water kept on roads. Have you all seen? And you all know why they were kept on roads? Yes, for the people who feel thirsty while walking, for the students or children like you when they play. Okay? And my dear students, you all know one thing. When these panpois were kept, people don't have to pay money for this. That means they were free of charge. These panpois are especially useful in summer. You all know that you all have your longest vacation in summer. Yes or no? And when you all play beside the roads, sometimes you all feel thirsty. So in spite of going back home, or sometimes when you all forget your water bottles, you all can use that water. These pan points were set by any individual person or even by any institution, just for the sake of people. Let's proceed. I have already explained you in the previous video water tanks in forts. Do you all remember? Yes. So my dear students, now in this video we will see how Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj gave instructions before building the forts. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj built forts in order to protect people. Yes or no? So before building these forts, he gave some following instructions. And what were they? Yes, that there should be enough water in that place. In that place means the place where forts were going to be built. That place should have enough water. But if water is not available, then what they should do? Yes, they should break the rocks, and 2 to 4 reservoirs and tanks were supposed to be built. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj also instructed people that they should not believe upon the spring of water in the fort, and it would supply enough water, but they should be ready with the reservoirs, and the water in the reservoir should be used very carefully and economically. So, understood everyone what were the instructions given by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj? So, here we come to the end of the chapter. My dear students, please read the chapters at home. Very soon I'll be sending you all PDF of question answers and worksheet. Till then, stay home, stay safe.